And he sees me, he says, come here, come here, come here. And I said, yes. And he said, there are way too many things that I wish I could forget. And I said, yeah, man, you make it to damn near 100 years old. I'm pretty sure you got a handful of regrets. And he looked at me with the most serious look ever and said, you have no idea. Well, now I'm curious. Do tell. He said, you know, I used to be a firefighter. So right before he took a very long pause, he looked at me and said, back in those times, it was very common for firefighters that looked like me to leave people that looked like you in burning houses and buildings and horrible situations just to say they couldn't get to us. He said more times than he'd like to admit, he would hear screaming black people and children in burning buildings and houses and apartments and stores and cars, and he would literally just pretend he didn't hear it. He said his last time doing it was when he made eye contact with the baby that he deliberately went into a building to save and deliberately didn't. And he said that was the last time he did it, and he quit that year. He said the nightmare still has it, because when it came to firefighters, I never thought of them like that. Like when it came to like police officers, lawyers, and judges, and everybody else, we knew they didn't give a fuck. Especially police officers, we knew they didn't give a fuck about it. I don't know why that didn't click to me that no, it was everybody that does. Everybody had a
common practice, him included. He admitted to this, that there will be burning buildings, burning cars, or burning structures where black people were in there, and they will pretend like they didn't hear their screams and not save them on purpose. And he said, you know, the last time that he did it, he went into a building to go get a baby, a black baby, and he went in, he heard the baby screaming and crying, and he just stood there and came out and said, oh, I couldn't save him. And the young man said,